It's a basic fact of life that vital families are of great importance for a vital society. And this fact is plain to see for everyone, and over the years has always been acknowledged by the Christian social tradition. Still, in the past decades, governments in European societies have somewhat neglected this fact of life. The modern welfare state and cultural progressive ideas supported the development of the free individual rather than of families. Nowadays, our governments are confronted with a society that is searching for what I call a new balance between individual freedom and collective responsibilities. And the new Christian social coalition in the Netherlands has realized again how important families are in maintaining the social fabric of our society, and how important families are as the place where future generations are getting their basic moral preparation for life. Parents have an extremely important role in bringing up their children and setting them an example in terms of personality. The family is the place where children learn essential values that are later on so decisive for their contribution to society. Of course, school is also very important for the education of children, but the foundation of our children's development is being laid in the family they grow up in. And this is why I think it's very important that families and the role of parents are being acknowledged in our national policies. Let me mention three priorities in my policy for the coming years. That is income support, support for parents in education and upbringing of their children, and professional youth care. First, income support. I think it's very important that parents have the financial means to find the right balance in the need for working and raising their children. In my view, parents shouldn't be forced to work both full-time, but to share the responsibility for the upbringing of their children. The second priority is support for parents in education and the upbringing of their children. To be a parent has become an increasingly complex matter in our modern society. Traditional patterns of living and relations are replaced by a more network style and individualized society. So parents who have questions about preparing their kids for today's society should be offered support in that quest. And the third priority is about professional youth care. Unfortunately, in the Netherlands, an increasing number of youth need professional help while growing up. And they have trouble in their psychological or social development, or they even show semi-criminal behavior. For them, our health system should offer professional treatment, which enables them to participate in society again. Now, how am I going to implement these policies? Well, first, to support families who raise children, I will introduce a new income-dependent allowance per child. Parents with an income up to mid-level income will receive an added allowance of a few €100 as a contribution for the costs they make for raising their children. And this comes in addition to the already existing income-independent allowance. And the second priority is about lending support to parents in raising their children, and to support parents who have questions about the upbringing of their children. I will introduce youth and family centers. In every municipality, these centers will offer medical but also social advice on how to bring up a child. For example, they could also talk about how to prevent divorce, or at least how to prevent negative impact on the children of a divorce. If they notice that parents or children need more professional care, they will refer them to youth care. And about the third priority in my policy for the coming years, about lending professionals youth care. Well, our youth care, let me first explain that our youth care system has been reorganized a couple of years ago. But many still complain about inefficiency, complexity and bureaucracy within the system. And one specific problem is that people from the social, educational or healthcare organizations often work with the same family or the same youth without knowing about each other's activities. And therefore I've introduced a new guiding, leading policy principle called One Family, One Plan, and which means in essential that one professional shall coordinate the activities that are being executed to help one certain family. And this will no doubt increase the effectiveness of the support that's been given to families and children. Dear participants of the ECPM Congress, you can imagine that I was very pleased when I heard about this year's theme of the ECPM Congress. As a Minister of Youth and Family Affairs in the Netherlands, I find it very encouraging that youth and family affairs are becoming more and more a priority in European policies. I'd love to wish you a very good Congress and wish you God's blessings.